we have a spoken word artist, and that is in the person of Olayemi Oluwafemi. Thank you and happy listening.
5 years ago, I failed a major exam and I was sad. I was not happy about it. Well, it was during that time that the Lord discovered me and gave me this work of art called poetry, and which was weird because I'm a science student, and so doing something art, I didn't even know the nitty-gritty of art at that time. Last year, during one of the GCK Divine Touch, I discovered Christ found me, and I knew him not just because I heard about Christ. I now knew him for who he is. And you must be wondering, why am I saying all this? I just wanted to say that failure is not the end of the road. Failure is not the end of the rope. The fact that you failed today doesn't mean that your life should end at the rope. The fact that you failed today doesn't mean that tomorrow you can't sail. The fact that you're crying today doesn't mean that you can't fly today. So I'm a proof and I'm a testimony of that. And so what you see today is what God has done in my life. Finding Christ and discovering myself through failing. So I hope that you all resonate. I hope that you all relate. I hope that you all connect, and I hope that you all hear it. Thank you. This is a story of a child who once walked on the streets begging for fruits and meat. His needs he couldn't meet. His clothing were like an axe rag, looking fagged out and tired. He fought and struggled for food that rot and almost spoiled. His lips chapped, his feet unwrapped, his eyes pale. He slept from shops to shops. His legs moved from stop to stop. He had no abode, but how can the son of a king live this way? He didn't know who he was until one day he was involved in his daily activity, walking aimlessly like an nonentity, when suddenly an entity discovered his true identity, that he was none other than the son of a trinity. With quick motion, the man moved with the notion that this child wasn't to be found in this situation. The man shouted, "Stop! Stop! Stop!" The child looked and said, "Me?" He said, "Yes, you." He said, "This is the mark, the birthmark, the trademark that you're the son of a king, the hallmark that this isn't where you belong. You belong to a kingdom, and this wisdom you carry is more than this boredom. This right here is potential, which is essential for this crucial generation, and so much expectation from you, my son. Come. My son, come. Let me take you to where you truly belong." And brethren, that was it. From that very day, that very moment, he started to unravel who he was as he traveled across the city like a prince. And from that story to glory, from that bitterness to sweetness, from that poverty to prosperity, from that condemnation to coronation, and from that depression to emancipation. And so we are of the Trinity, made in divinity, placed in this community called Earth. And if we don't explore what He has implored us to be and to do, how are we who we truly are? And so I must say that it's a privilege to have knowledge dished out from a world-known, renowned, and acknowledged evangelist, Pastor W.F. Kumuyi. So how about we know that our background shouldn't make our faces bow to the ground? We are not meant for the ground, we are meant for the skies, to soar, to fly like the eagles. We've got the power. The power in us is stronger than the rage of two men in the duel. We've got it, brethren. The bravery for life's discovery, the ability for life's responsibility. Youth, rise up and be what God has assigned us to be, the design. Arise, O youth of God, arise. And how about we know that once we can conceive our goals, we can achieve it, and our dreams to limelight, to gleam, to reality, because yes, we can, yes, we can, yes, we can. And so friends, church, men, women, youth, young and old, youth, young boys and girls, congregation, join me with a standing ovation as we praise the King of all nations and creation. Let us shout a hallelujah to Him. Because there is impact, the victorious youth of this generation, and that is how we have unlimited potential. So when I say unlimited potential, you all point your fingers to the skies and say up. Unlimited potential. Unlimited potential. Unlimited potential. We are unlimited.
We are unlimited. Can we jam hands for God once again?